Hello class, welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is about the present simple tense. Today's date is Tuesday the 6th of October 2020. So class, please practice saying the date at home. So it's Tuesday the 6th of October 2020. These are the lesson objectives today. By the end of the lesson, I will be able to define what the present simple tense is and identify present simple verbs in a sentence. If there are any words which you do not understand, please use Google Translate to find out the meaning of the words and also use a dictionary online such as dictionary.com. Do a Google search and you will find lots of dictionary sites. What does the word present mean? I'd like you to pause the video, go and have a look at the meaning and then unpause it and we can go through together. Okay, so what did you find? Present means now, things which are happening now. The present simple is talking about the now, things happening now. So, for example, I live in Manchester. He lives in Manchester. You live in Manchester. She lives in Manchester. We use the simple present tense when an action is happening right now. I work in London. I work in Manchester. Here are some of the uses of the present simple tense. For habits, we use the present simple to talk about things we do all of the time. For example, I get the bus at 7 a.m. every morning. John brushes his teeth before he goes to bed. I play football at break time. My sister goes sailing at the week. Things that are always true, or true for most of the time. The sky is blue. The earth goes round the sun. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. Tigers are big cats. I live in Italy. We have what's called the positive and negative form. Form is spelled F-O-R-M. I like cheese. We like cheese. You like cheese. They like cheese. That's the positive form. The negative would be I don't like cheese. We don't like cheese. You don't like cheese. And they don't like cheese. When we talk about a person, a man or a woman, we call them he or she. And in the same way, we have the positive and negative form. For example, he likes cheese. She likes cheese. It likes cheese. Notice that when we use he, she, or it, we add an S to the E, where it says like becomes likes. We have the negative form as well. He doesn't like cheese. She doesn't like cheese. It doesn't like cheese. Have a go at saying it, class. Practice saying these sentences. Here are some more examples. I live in Manchester. We live in Manchester. You live in Manchester. They live in Manchester. That's a positive. Negative would be I don't live in Manchester. We don't live in Manchester. You don't live in Manchester. They don't live in Manchester. Now, class, what I want you to do, have a go at saying the same term, the same sentence, but with he, she, and it. Have a go. Pause the video, have a go, and then unpause it. Okay, so what did you get? Here is the answer. He lives in Manchester. She lives in Manchester. It lives in Manchester. That's for positive. I'd like you to please have a go at saying the negative form. Pause the video, have a go, and then unpause it. Okay, so what did you get? Here is your answer. He doesn't live in Manchester. She doesn't live in Manchester. It doesn't live in Manchester. Now we can ask questions. Do using I, you, we, and they. Do I like cheese? Do you like cheese? Do we like cheese? Do they like cheese? So these are questions. At the end of a sentence, you can see this punctuation mark, a question mark. When you see a question mark at the end of a sentence, you know that the sentence is a question and it is asking a question. When we are asking a question using he, she, and it, we use the word does. Now, class, we are going to do more work on this, so if it seems like a lot of work, don't worry, we are going to go in more depth. So here are the examples. Does he like cheese? Does she like cheese? Does it like cheese? So these are questions using he, she, and it form. Now we are going to look at the questions and look at the positive and negative answers which you can give. Do I like cheese? Yes, I do. Do you like cheese? Yes, you do. Do we like cheese? Yes, we do. Do they like cheese? Yes, they do. So that was a positive. Now we will look at the negative for that. Do I like cheese? No, I don't. Do you like cheese? No, you don't. Do we like cheese? No, we don't. Do they like cheese? No, they don't. So class, that's a negative answer. Now let's have a look at the examples using the question does. Does he like cheese? Yes, he does. Does she like cheese? Yes, she does. Does it like cheese? Yes, it does. So those are the positive answers to the question which begins with the word does. Now let's look at the negative answer. Does he like cheese? No, he doesn't. Does she like cheese? No, she doesn't. Does it like cheese? No, it doesn't. So those are the negative answers which you can give. Class, I would like you to please practice saying these sentences. If you have someone at home who speaks English, please, if you can, practice speaking with them. One person asks the questions and the other person gives the answers. You can do both negative and positive answers. Now, class, this is where it gets a bit harder, and we will do more of this in class. So do not worry if it seems a bit difficult. Verbs ending in the letters CH, S, SH, O, X, we have to add ES. So let's look at these examples. Watch, it ends in the letters CH, so the rule is to add ES. Guess ends in an S, so we add ES. Finish ends in a SH, so we add ES. Go ends in an O, we add ES. Fix ends in an X, so we add EX. Watch, watches. Guess, guesses. Finish, finishes. Go, goes. Fix, fixes. We have in the alphabet vowels and consonants. Vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, U. These are called vowels. Consonants are the rest of the letters in the alphabet. For example, B, C, D, F, G, etc. So here is a rule for verbs ending in a consonant. So let's look at this first example here. We have the word study. Before the Y, the letter is the letter D. So what we must do is we must think, is that a vowel or is that a consonant? Now D is a consonant. So what we must do is we must change the Y to an I and add ES. So study becomes studies. Let's look at the next example, carry. The word carry ends in the letter Y. Before the letter Y, we have an R, which is a consonant. So we must delete the Y and replace it with an I and add ES. Fly ends in the letter Y. Before the Y, we have the letter L, which is a consonant. So we must change the Y to an I and add the letters ES. So let's practice saying these, class. Study, studies. Carry, carries. Fly, flies. Have a go at saying these sentences, please. Class, so here is an activity for you to do. Now, we've got some sentences here, and there are mistakes there, so you have to correct them. You have to circle where the mistake is and then write out the correct answer in your book. So let's look at the first one as an example. Do he like basketball? This is incorrect. We must add the letters ES to the word do. Does he like basketball would be the correct answer. So class, please read through these questions, circle the mistakes, write out the correct answers. Class, here is another task. Please go onto this website. This is the British Council website, an absolutely superb website. Please complete the activities on there. I would like you, please, to write all of this work into your book from this video and from the British Council website, and complete all of the work, and we will go through the answers in class. If you have any questions, you have any comments, please put it in the chat box in Microsoft Teams. If you want to speak to me, give me a call. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.